Right, so what we are doing is we telling our people their true God-given nationality, according to the Bible. Right? Because people will call us black or African American, but God never called his people black or African American. He called us the Israelites. Right? Do you know about the children of Israel? You ever heard about the children of Israel? That's us. They might have told us it was Arabs or white people, but that's actually you and our people. But we don't know that because they told us that we was African American. They told us that we was black. They told us that we was Negroes, colored. So we would never find out who we actually are. But we are the special people of God. And we're going to read you two precepts for you go. Deuteronomy 7:6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse number 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So Moses, he said, thou art a holy people unto the Lord your God. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
So the Lord chose us, go ahead,
to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Most High, he chose our people to be special and above everybody upon the face of the earth. He made the Israelites special. Now, when you look at the Israelites today, it's our people because we fit the curses in Deuteronomy 28 chapter.
That's right.
The Lord said that curses will come upon the Israelites for not listening to him. Now, when you read the curses, it fits our people to a T to this very day. This is how we know that we are the Israelites. Now, let me read you one curse right quick. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy 28:68?
Yeah.
You got the sign, have the sign up for it?
Now, if I had to ask you, how did our people get here to America? Like, which way?
Which way?
Yeah. Like, transportation-wise. By boat. That's how we got here. Now, that's in the Bible that will happen to the Israelites. This is how we know that we are the people. Yeah, read it. And this is one curse that we're going to read. Okay?
Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord said he was going to bring us into Egypt again. Now, are you familiar with the story of the Israelites in Egypt? Okay, so I'm reminded. So what happened in the time of Egypt is that Pharaoh, he was over the Israelites, and he made us slaves in Egypt. That's why we was building the pyramids. You've seen the pyramids. I'm going to show you the pyramids. The children of Israel built the pyramids in Egypt. That's what they were doing in the time of Egypt. That's why the Lord had to send Moses to free the Israelites. That's why Moses said, let my people go. Because they were slaves in Egypt.
Right.
Now, in process of time, the Lord said that he was going to bring them back into Egypt again. Now, when you read the story of what happened in time of Egypt, we know Moses freed the Israelites and they left Egypt. And all the Pharaoh and his men was destroyed. So in process of time, the Lord said he's going to bring us back into Egypt again. But how this time?
Back into Egypt again with ships.
So he was telling the Israelites that he was going to bring them back into Egypt again with ships. Back into another slavery again with ships. That's how we was going to enter into slavery with ships. And this is how we was going to know that we were the people. Because how did we come here? On slave ships. Right? So this is why you have a pyramid on the back of a dollar bill. Because the Lord left breadcrumbs so we could find out who he was. Because America's another Egypt all over again. Where we were slaves in Egypt, in ancient Egypt, and we were slaves in America. We got the slave ships, and what happened to us? When we got the slave ships, what happened? We got them chains, we had chains on, It was a bad time. And they sold us. They'll sell one man, they'll sell your daughters and your sons. And let's see what the Lord said.
Back into Egypt again with ships. By the waiver of I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And you wasn't going to go back to Africa again. Okay?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
He said, and there, when you get off them slave ships, you're going to be sold unto your enemies. So when we got the slave ships, we were sold. That's our history, right in the Bible. Now, if this didn't happen to everybody, this didn't happen to everybody on earth. This happened to the children of Israel. This is how we know that we are the children of Israel. We're not black or African American. God called his people the Israelites. And we didn't listen to him, so he punished us. This is why we get shot in the streets of this very day. Because we're sinning against God. And God is not happy with his people right now. That's why black people get the most punishment. We go through the most hell, the most stress, the most we go through the most. We catch a lot of hell in America because we're sinning against God, and God is not happy with his children. Now, is that your daughter? Now, if your daughter, if she, when she was younger, if she acts up and be bad, you punish her. You give her, punishment. Same with our people. We're God's children, and he's punishing us right now. We're going through a massive punishment because we don't listen unto God. we have to return to God and keep the commandments of God. Let me show you one more precept before you go. One more, I promise. Get the kingdom of heaven. Does that make sense though?
Yeah.
Okay, all praise. All praise.
It does.
Now we're gonna show y'all before y'all leave how to get the kingdom of heaven. Alright?
Matthew chapter 19, verse number 16.
So we know y'all want the kingdom of heaven. But the Lord tell you what you gotta do to get the kingdom of heaven. I'm about to tell you right now.
And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good?
So this man came, a good man came to the Lord and he said, what I gotta do to get eternal life or the kingdom of heaven? How do I get everlasting life? Let's see what the Lord said to him.
There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life,
But if you want to enter into life,
keep the commandments.
keep the commandments. So we gotta keep the commandments of God. That's how we show God that we love him. Because if you have to show somebody that you love him. You don't just tell somebody, oh yeah, I love you. That's you gotta show them. That's to speak loud in the words. And that's your first Samuel. But some of the commandments are free believe. It might be hard, but we can't eat pork. That's a commandment by God. In Leviticus 11:7, it says, in the swine, thou shalt not eat the swine. So you can't, if you was eating swine, you cannot eat swine no more. That's a commandment by God. Now the Lord said, if you want to enter into life, keep my commandments that I gave you. This is why we went to slavery, because we don't keep the commandments. This is why we get shot down the streets. This is why when the cops pull us over, we get all scared. It's all cursed in Deuteronomy 28:10. So when you got time, when you go home, read the book of Deuteronomy. It'll tell you everything about our history and what happened to us for not listening to God. All right, sisters, we love y'all. Y'all be safe.
Thank you.
Y'all the Israelites.
Be blessed.
All right.
Thank you again. That was
All praise.
good.
Y'all be safe.
Okay, thank you
All right.
again.